What is going on, guys? Today I decided why don't I go over some of the training I've been doing, basically some strategies that I use to get motivated for it, what exactly I'm doing, and to kind of just reflect on how it's going so far. So if you're a runner or if you're just curious about this type of thing, stick around. And before I get dressed and get ready to go to the spot where I'm gonna run today, I decided to kind of get into what motivates me to run and what motivates me to get after it when I wake up not motivated at all, which is kind of like today. One of the biggest things I've realized that works for me is caffeine. I don't usually take this in the mornings. I kind of use it strategically, say maybe an hour before I'm about to run. For some reason, when I take one of these, this is run gum by the way, it's caffeinated gum, and I take one of these which has 50 milligrams of caffeine. That just gets you in the doing spirit. I realized by using caffeine maybe an hour before I'm actually about to run, the effect starts to work in your favor, and for some reason that little bit of stimulant from caffeine just gets me going. And let's just say that doesn't work. I wouldn't use it a whole lot because I don't think it's good to really compare yourself to others, but I have this running app called Strava. It's the orange one right here. Basically, I have all my teammates on here, all the people that I know that run are on this app, and most of them will post to this. So by looking through everyone's posts on here, I'm able to kind of get motivated to run just because other people are running. Whenever I see someone else running or running a certain distance or putting in the work, it makes me want to do the work. And I'm assuming that's not just me. If you're not motivated to get up and exercise or get up and work out, definitely get an app that kind of connects you with others and shows that others are putting in the work and you should too. Usually the weather will motivate me to get out at a certain time, maybe in the morning, to catch cooler weather, because right now I'm gonna regret this, but it is 81 degrees and I already know this run's gonna be tougher than most of my other runs just because it's so hot. I think I read somewhere that whatever the temperature is outside, your body gets 20 degrees higher when you're running. So take today for instance, it's 81 degrees. It's gonna be about 101 degrees when I'm running. I like to use the weather to kind of force me to go out and do runs when I don't really want to, because I know I'm gonna regret it really bad when I run in situations just like this. I'm gonna be honest, today's run is going to suck because hot weather and running, at least for me, does not work. For example, yesterday I went on a 12-mile run. I think it was 60 degrees and rainy. For me, that's almost perfect for running. So I decided to move my long run day from Saturday to Wednesday just because the weather was cooler, and so that motivated me to do the long run. That's a little bit on how I get motivated. So I'm gonna get dressed, get to the park where I'm running, and I'll kind of pick up there on what my training's been like. Alright guys, just got to my running spot. A little bit on my training so far. I just started last week, was my first week back. I took a 2-week break just because we didn't have track season this year. So might as well take the break early and then get to work early also. 55 miles for this week, which means I'm gonna run 9 miles and 8 miles and 9 miles and 8 miles and 9 miles, then a 12-mile day on Saturday. Although, as I mentioned before, I moved that 12-mile long run to Wednesday because it was better weather, and I don't want to be doing a 12-mile run on a day like this where it's extremely hot. The only real difficulty I've found so far in this training is the heat has become a problem now more than ever, just because the days are starting to get warmer. I'm starting to get some kind of injury. It's something with my knee, on this side of my knee right here. It's not a bad injury. I think it's just an overuse kind of thing, which what I do with that, especially, this is kind of a tip, anything with your knees usually, I found that you can heal it up without even stopping running if you start doing strength exercises with your knees. Now, I've dislocated my knee 3 times and I've had constant pains with my knees, but every time I fix it by pretty much doing workouts with my knees. And this was pretty much just air squats, stuff with a band where you just move your leg back and forth like this, stretching after that. Really anything with my knees I've been able to repair just through strength. And I do see this injury being gone for me pretty quickly just because I just started doing the strength exercises and I can already feel it getting better. It's not a big deal, it's just an overuse thing, which happens when you start to turn up your mileage a lot. I've actually only hit 55 miles a week, like 3 times in high school, and I didn't run last year. It's really getting so much easier putting in just mileage after mileage, week after week, just because you kind of get used to the 8-mile days, the 10-mile days, even like I did 15 a few weeks ago, which is actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. But anyways, that's where I'm at, 55 miles a week, anywhere between 8 to 12 miles a day. Pretty much recorded this video just to kind of give an update on where I'm at with my training and maybe some of the tips or maybe tips, they might not be tips to you. Maybe some of the things I mentioned in this video can help you out with yours. If you enjoyed this type of video, leave a like below and subscribe if you want to see more. If not, that's all right. I'm gonna go knock out this run, hopefully not die of heat stroke, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Just got done, and just in time too. Look at that. It's about to rain hard. Yes, sir.